All right, sports fans, this is show 135. I'd like to welcome our guest, Val Warmel. Let's give Val a big hand. Even got the audience going. Take a bow, Val, but don't fall over. All right.
No, that's something only you do.
Thank you. And now, the one with the wise mouth over here, Little Red Riding Hood here. This is Nikki Penta. Let's give her a hand. All right, Nikki's back to co-host because Gino's somewhere. We don't know.
Nobody can replace Gino.
2 T's, 2 L's, and an E on the end. All right, Gino Fratelloni. Now, Val, we won't tell them where you work, right?
No, we're not allowed to talk about that.
Why? Maybe you can get commissions.
I signed a contract.
Maybe you can get commissions.
Nah, no.
No? How about commotions?
There's a lot of that.
Okay, good. Well, Val is here to talk about fly fishing, right?
Yes, that seems like a safe topic.
It doesn't with me.
Well, you don't like fishing.
Well, I don't mind going to the store. I'll have that. Are scallops or scallops? I mean,
All I know is that they taste good if they're cooked
Yes,
right.
they taste great fried.
The big ones.
Well, I'm from the Midwest. I say scallop.
Good. From the Midwest, where, Iowa?
Ohio.
That's not the, well, that's the Ohio Valley.
Yeah.
That's right. Iowa would be the Plain States, which, by the way, had 26 tornadoes yesterday.
Ooh, goodness.
That's what they said. They said, gosh. All right. And Nikki,
Yes.
you fish too, right?
I do.
All right. Now, would you describe to us
Somewhat
Val,
voluntarily.
What?
Somewhat voluntarily.
You know, I didn't miss you. Now,
It's good I didn't miss you either.
good, thank you. Now that we've insulted each other, we can move on. So, Val, could you describe what exactly, how did they get the name fly fishing? Is it things on the end of the, they look like flies?
You use artificial flies instead of live bait.
Oh, my God. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is.
Wait a minute.
The man.
Don't do it yet.
I called you and said it was 4 o'clock. Come on, we're on. Come on.
I'm a pain in the butt, you know?
Hey, we're on the air, Turkey. Come over here.
Jeez, me, I gotta call my little...
You don't have to. What little you got, the heck with it. The man, the legend.
The man, the myth, the legend. You got to say it right.
All right, Gino's combing his 6 hairs right now, and we'll continue on.
Oh, you're one to talk.
You wanted to come to Actor TV, or you want me and be nice to you, or what?
I called you and left you a message.
With this beautiful lady.
This is Val Warmel.
Hi,
Wait a
Gino.
minute. Don't I get a hug from this beautiful lady?
No, you're on camera. Sit down.
Shut up.
Don't you tell me that there's a microphone over here. I called you and told you it was 4 o'clock.
Look.
We're on the air. We can't have a family.
An hour and a half.
Well, it's because you were driving from Lynn. We can't have a family
So much
spat.
traffic in
I know.
the highway.
There's nothing to do. We're not going to have a family spat or spot too.
Spot.
Well, you calm down. Where's your water? Go out and get it.
She has it, that's okay.
Throw it. With any luck at all, it'll drop. Put that down.
Yeah, here,
All right,
here.
Val is,
Why do you think I brought it?
Val is a fisherwoman. She does fly fishing. All right? And Val knows you for some reason.
How come you start 4 o'clock? You told me 4:30.
I called you
Why did
and
you
left
call?
a message saying that, well, now he's going to look it up, saying that I
Okay,
said
I
4
see it.
o'clock. Well, why didn't you read it?
Because I was driving, sir. From 3 o'clock, I was driving.
I sent that around noon or earlier.
I was working.
Grumpy
I
old man
didn't pay
over here.
attention
Doing
to
what?
the telephone.
Well, you should.
Okay, we can do 10 minutes on this.
All right, now moving along, Val, before this riot broke out. How's it going,
Which you
buddy?
started.
Not too bad.
Not too bad, okay.
I was nice to you this morning,
You
wasn't
certain you were. You actually got my name out.
I? Right.
Called me Eduardo.
Eduardo. You
That's right. Okay, can we get to the guests now? What? His mic's not working? Okay, good.
Nice to see you. I haven't seen you.
All right,
know, it's been a
the
while.
clock
Hey,
is
Ben.
running. Will you stop it? The clock's running down. Val,
quiet?
what do you talk about? Could you describe how did fly fishing get its name?
I don't know how it got its name.
All right, then describe it to us.
Well, it's a special type of rod and reel. It's actually started in 70 AD, is the first recorded instance of using a
he
fly
covered
rod.
it.
Yeah,
He covered it live. For,
Yes. And
for
You were
Spartan-
busy elsewhere.
You know, for Spartan News.
so you use an artificial lure that imitates the food that the trout eats, generally a fly, and I have some samples to show you.
Ladies and gentlemen, she has some samples. We can only hope that what's going on back there?
That's a full
We can
fly
only
box.
hope that these.
And
Oh, look.
you tie these with feathers and fur
Yeah, of
and
course.
artificial.
They can't. They look very nice, but unfortunately, but they don't have a close-up of it. They look like flies. We can. Because I've
something?
never seen
Yeah.
a fly like that before.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yes.
They're beautiful. They're
are.
works of art.
Hold it up. Show the camera.
Oh, you can't really see it.
Forget it, he says. All right, we'll
Yeah,
drop
it's
that
great.
idea.
So,
Now, do you tie your own, or?
I do not, but my husband and son do. So every now and then you have occupied dining room table where the entire table is just covered in feathers and
No
vices. And,
All different stuff.
yeah,
Wait a minute.
and-
Once again, our lovely assistant, Nick, is back again. You know, it's too bad it's not the Muppets. I'll give you a puppet. You could put your hand up over the back of the couch. Not you, Nick. By the way, I love the legs, Nick. All right, continue on. Val.
Will you?
Oh,
Working
now
on
I'm ready to answer another question, Ed. I'm also a little scared
Well,
too.
how often do you go fishing?
Oh, geez. It really depends on a work schedule. We try.
I can ask a simpler question if you'd like one.
I might need one. It's been a long day.
Is fly fishing a sport?
Come on.
The fish that get away think it's great sport. So, in good weather, you try and get out once a week. You
What the heck is good weather?
Wow.
Today it's too hot.
You know,
Well,
it rained in 114?
Yeah,
Where?
114 before
Oh,
I got
yeah.
to 495. It came down like it was not tomorrow.
Excuse me, our guest is over here trying
I'm
to
so
talk
sorry.
about
that's
fishing.
okay. Well, I don't fish in the rain very often.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
But you know the fish do.
What is
Oh, yeah,
fish
they
do?
do. They eat in the rain. But that's when you're using a different type of fly. You're using a nymph.
A what?
A nymph, it stays underwater.
A nymph.
How do you like that?
Okay, we're going to go off the air here.
No,
You
it's
got
not
19
that kind of
minutes and
nymph.
49 seconds.
No, she can't keep it clean over there. Hey, do
Oh, yeah, because you're a master at
we
that.
have a young lady in the audience? Let's have the kids give Val a hand for answering half a question. Come on. All right.
Oh, thanks, Ed.
All right. Thank you very much. All right, Val. What else do you want to talk about?
Well, something really important to fly fishermen right now,
Yes.
as the weather is very warm,
Yes.
water temperatures are warm, and fish, trout in particular, are cold water
Cold water.
fish. So if the water temperature is 65 degrees or higher, go home.
Wow.
Because you don't want to fish, you'll kill the fish the minute you handle it and pull it out of the water. It just stresses it too much.
Oh, I see.
So when the water temperature is between 50 and about 60, that's optimum.
Do they live in the winter underneath the ice?
Yes, yeah, you could. We usually go out on a trip January 1st.
Wow.
That wouldn't help much now with the new climate, would it?
Yeah, well, the flies do bounce off the ice, so it's kind of hard. But you have to find open water and you can fly fish.
Write that down in case you want to take that up.
Yeah, I'll send you fishing, and I'll read the newspaper.
I'll go to the store and get the fish.
Yeah.
All right. You look stressed, Gino.
Of course, I figured I left. It took me an hour and a half to get here. I can't believe that. Usually it takes me 3/4 of an hour.
Is that my fault?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to
It's
ask.
all your fault, Ed.
Just
In case you're wondering.
Sure. Typical Italian. Attack the Jew. What do you want?
I treat you nice this morning, so you be nice to me today.
I try. Yeah, but
Could
you're.
we not bring nationalities into this?
What?
Can we not bring the nationalities into this?
Right.
You're cranky this afternoon.
I'm an American.
You're cranky every day.
I'm not cranky every day, just in the
You
afternoon.
drive everybody
Just
crazy.
when yeah,
sometimes.
when he misses his nap.
I don't take a nap.
Maybe you need one.
Maybe I don't.
Think of the same thing.
All right. Hey, don't egg her on, will you? So
Don't worry, I don't need help.
you certainly have been helpful with the questions since you fish.
Well, you keep talking.
It's my show, that's why I talk, see? That's how it works. It's not the Nikki Penta show.
No, I know, but you...
Nikki, just move. Let me see those nails again. Your nails.
Which nail do you want to see?
Whoa. Watch the finger, lady. See this? Slow level. All right, what do you want to ask, Val?
What do I want to ask?
Yeah.
No, what do you want to ask Val?
Oh, no, I was
hi,
just,
Nikki.
you know, I see a lot of people striper fishing with fly fishing for stripers
Yes.
and the Merrimack and everything. And what species do you normally just go for trout or?
Me, I typically love brook trout because they come up out of the water and just snatch the fly. They're like little sharks.
Oh, nice.
And they're tiny little fish. Well, at least the ones I catch are tiny little fish. But my husband goes striper fishing out on the Cape and on the North Shore all the time.
Okay.
And he uses a really big fly and a bigger, heavier rod to throw it out farther. He's never actually brought one home.
It's, yeah.
Why he catches us and leave him and things.
Well, they call it a slot limit.
Yeah, yeah.
Slot size, yeah.
Yeah, between 28 inches and 35, you're allowed to keep that fish to
I got it,
eat.
I got it.
But anything smaller is
You have to drink it.
called a schoolie.
Yep.
It's in the back.
Yeah, so
Schoolies.
you
yep.
know all
I
that,
do, yeah. I've been doing this for 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, schoolie size, you can't keep anything under 28 inches, and anything
Right.
over 35 is usually a cow or a female.
Yeah,
and
it's
they
a breeder.
can't. It's a breeder.
Don't
You
mention
can't
cow
keep
and
those.
female in the same sentence.
That's what they're called.
Well, that's what they are.
I can see Bossy.
We're going to gang up on you, Ed. I can
Quite
feel
all
it.
right, Anna.
I mean, it's
Moving
coming. You
along
might
with
as well
the
just
next
submit to it,
comment.
you know.
So, well, go ahead. You're a fisher woman.
Yeah, I know.
Ask us some more intelligent
I was going to
questions.
get there.
Well, go ahead.
What's the biggest fish you've caught so far?
Oh, I've about a 24-inch rainbow trout.
Nice.
Nice fat thing.
Awesome.
Does it look like rainbow on them? Is that what
Yes.
they call
Do you
them?
want a picture?
Yes.
I brought pictures.
We just happen to have
Oh,
pictures
yeah.
here.
Just happen to have
Yeah,
pictures.
you got it in the back right there. That'd be
So-
nice to see it. Yeah.
This isn't the big one, but it is a nice fish.
Wow, that is a
it's
nice
gorgeous.
fish.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Want to hold it up to the camera?
I am.
Want to zero in on that? Close enough. All right.
What a beautiful fish. Look
gorgeous.
at
There's your
And you-
striper.
and you take
Is that where the blood is? You,
They fight so well.
that.
No,
You take them home and then cook and everything?
no.
No,
just throws them back.
we strictly catch and release.
Oh, that's nice.
So in order to do that, you've got to
Stripers.
handle the fish
Look
as
at-
little as possible.
look at that beautiful,
And
isn't
we
it?
pinch down the
I don't think
barbs.
the fish is happy.
Oh, okay. So they, yeah.
She
Yeah,
brings it back.
whereas
Yeah.
a lot of fishermen
beautiful.
that want to keep
Keep
the
them-
fish will
yeah.
keep that barb.
That's really
Yeah.
nice.
Should have a fish hospital there.
Well, especially now with stripers, you can only use the circle hooks.
Oh, that's right. I
when
was
you're
just reading
with-
about
yeah.
that.
So that
I love
makes
it when two people talk about things that nobody else here knows about.
You wanted me to talk fishing. I'm talking fishing.
Well, you could explain what you're...
Thank you.
What about the audience? Do you have a question?
I'm listening.
Okay. What were you talking about, though? What?
So with stripers, if you're fishing, if you're spin fishing with a reel, you can only use circle hooks now, which they're elongated
Yeah, yeah.
hooks that literally look like a 3/4 closed circle.
Well, why is that?
I believe it does less damage to them when you
Yeah,
throw
it
them. When you,
doesn't traumatize them. It doesn't
Oh.
put stress.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
And
see.
so when they throw it back, their mortality level is
Much lower.
lower. And so it allows us to rebuild the striper population.
Oh, okay.
Which is why there's a limit on it, a limit as to how big you can catch and
I
how
got
many
it.
you can catch in a day.
I
Because
got
you
it.
can only take home one slot-sized fish per day.
I see.
You see?
The question is, if I fish, I'd probably cry and then throw them
You
back.
probably would say, I can't do
And
it.
I
give 'em-
throw 'em back.
And give them a check.
I can't do
so
it.
they
Yeah,
can go
give
back
them
and
my,
cash.
but they're on Medicare, though.
Oh, they're on
that would be
Medicare?
that'd be Metafish.
I also catch and release. My reasons are slightly different. I mean, I know everybody says the striped bass is great eating, but I personally do not want to eat anything that spends any part of its life in the Merrimack River.
Oh, Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I was going to
That's
ask.
my own hangout.
I was going to
That
ask you
guy,
about
that
that.
guy.
We'll have to send you out down to the Cape one day.
Yes,
and
yeah, we
fish
went down there actually once,
So-
trying to striper fish, but
Oh,
didn't have any. It was hot. It was hot that day.
Off
so-
camera,
Like
we'll
today?
give you
Today
some
is
spots.
90, yeah?
94 boss.
You know, we don't want to talk
think I
about
was
where you
2
fish
pounds.
because spots are
Everybody,
named.
yep.
Yeah, yeah, we don't do
Spots are
that.
sacred. Yep.
Right.
Okay, good. Moving along. Gina, you have any questions to ask Val?
No question. I'm just happy to be here and see the young ladies there. They have a nice hobby, and I'm glad that they catch them and then they put them back like that.
That's what
If
you
it's
do.
me catching it, and then I start crying because I hurt them. So I just not fish at all. I want any fish,
You go to the store.
put it in the
Let somebody else
put it in
catch
a cane. I open a cane and make myself a sandwich. But
It's
I
a
do
can, not a
a
cane.
can.
He said cane, didn't he?
No.
He said can, but it was a cane.
Can.
Sounds like a
Una
cane.
scatola di metallo.
Hey, all right, the crickets are at it again. All right, so what, you want to ask her anything else? That means no.
Trying to think. I
Why?
do have questions. I just can't coalesce them. They can't. They're not coming together.
There'll be no cursing
Yeah.
on this show. Coalesce.
Have you ever tried to fly fish? It's a
I
challenge.
haven't. It always interests me when I see people on the Merrimack or in the Concord River
it's
doing
such a
it.
beautiful, elegant sport.
Yeah.
I mean, the way you can get the line to loop around and
I know.
fall.
It looks so. It looks
Yeah.
so. It does. It looks so peaceful and less, strenuous than reeling in
Yeah.
a reel.
Unless you're the fish.
Well, there's also the challenge because you have to keep a tight line
Yeah.
to get that fish in, whereas, with your spin cast, if you pinch the barb, you still have the same problem.
Yeah.
But it's just, I don't know. Well, as a fisherman, it takes you to some of the most beautiful sights, don't
Oh,
you
it does.
agree?
It's absolutely gorgeous. Half of
Yeah.
my camera reel on my phone is just pictures from when we've gone fishing.
Exactly.
I mean, sunrise at Plum Island,
Oh, that's
sunset.
Yeah.
Even the dam at Lawrence when it's open. When you're fishing underneath the bridge, it's gorgeous watching the waterfall.
Yeah.
And so I mean, there's some beautiful sights that you can see when you go out into the woods, go
That
fishing.
reminds me, you were trying to go to Plum Island with a hurricane or tropical storm going by?
Yes, I wanted to. I couldn't get out there.
yes.
I love taking pictures of the water. I love Mother Nature like that. I love
They
being
would
at
have
the
taken
beach
pictures of
during
you from under the
storms.
water.
You're
Well,
right.
could have tried, didn't. But
Live.
it was already out to sea by the time I got home.
Yeah, but you heard of swells?
I know they're swell, aren't they? Starting to talk like him.
Mary, you
Spent
have
too
a
much time around
question?
him.
No, I don't.
You know what's, thank you. You know, it's always nice to be shut out during a conversation, isn't it? Thank you.
You gotta come back because I
Yeah.
enjoy these types of conversations.
Yeah.
I'm waiting. I'm patient.
All right, let's go for a few of these questions, right?
boy.
You ready?
All right.
You can phone a friend. Suddenly she went
You
ashen.
won't need to.
Someday I'm ashen. No,
do you know you-
I'm normally ashen.
Oh, you really? Okay. These are, isn't that a color?
Yeah, it is.
These are, you can phone a friend, multiple choice, but you must let me finish all the choices first.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Can promise you won't need to phone
Getting
friends.
excited. What is the color of snow? A, blue. B, green. C, white, or D, purple. Now, you want to think about this for a moment? She thinks
Looks
it's
like
a trick
purple to
question.
me.
I do think it's a trick question.
It's not.
It's not.
It's exactly what you think it is.
White.
Very good. Give her a-
Oh, you got
All
it
right.
right.
All right, who's next? The young lady over there?
Apparently.
Had no choice.
Watch him give me a baseball
You have
question.
no choice.
I'm not giving you a baseball question.
Good, because I fail those.
NFL football is played at football, not baseball.
A sport ball of some sort.
I'll tell you what, I'll be your friend if you be my friend.
There we go. We
He's
got
blowing
this.
it. What did you say?
Nothing.
She doesn't confide in you.
NFL, please listen. NFL football is played in which month? A, April. B, January. C, May. None of these.
It's played throughout many months. Why are you?
Will you just pick a month here?
January?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, the playoffs.
But it's also. But you didn't say the playoffs.
It does.
You said NFL football. Football is
played in
played
which
from like
month?
September to February.
Which month of the choices that are here? God. All right.
We have to think on his.
Are you ready?
Apparently.
Watch it.
I can never lower myself.
Are
that
you
far,
ready?
though.
Yeah, what do you got?
Rain is A, salty, B, chewy,
I don't know.
C, I didn't finish.
Oh, okay.
C, moldy, or D, wet.
I don't know if it's- I don't know.
moldy.
It was raining when I came, right?
If it's
And
salty, you have a
it wasn't
problem.
wet,
Yeah.
but I couldn't even see the road. So what would you call that?
You got to drive with open eyes. That's how you see the
Oh, that's
road.
what it is. Ah, yeah, okay. Probably my eyes were closed. Okay.
Okay, what's the answer?
I don't know. Blue.
Is that an answer? Give me Come on, boys, wake up. Give me an That's not, he didn't get it right. Stop it. Thank you. What is this? Oh, L.A. is in what state? This is a toughie. A, Mississippi, B, Louisiana, C, South Dakota, or D, California.
Is that mine or Nikki's?
It's yours.
Oh, California.
Oh,
She
no
almost
kidding.
paid attention.
She's such a smart lady, you know that?
See?
I advise her to say,
I'm flashing the answers here. All right. Ready, Nikki?
If I must be.
What country? What?
Can't even read his own handwriting.
Oh, I got it. Detroit is situated in what country? A, Ireland, B, USA, C, England, or D, Egypt? You'd probably go with Egypt.
B.
What?
England.
The United States.
Great. Correct.
No, I would
Correct.
I would like to send that.
I want to go to
guess you're
Detroit,
not
Egypt.
Stop arguing. Another one. Name a country, Gino, that starts with the letter Y.
Why?
Y-
Why would you want me to
Why
say
do you
that?
want to ask
Why
that
do you want
question?
him to?
A, Bulgaria, B, Yugoslavia, C, Botswana, or D, Pakistan.
I think it could be Yugoslavia. I feel so bad about the Yugoslavia.
Why didn't you put
it
Yemen on there?
Used to
Yeah, I
be,
was thinking
used to be
Yemen too.
Tito there.
Yeah.
Yeah, communist.
He kept everything quiet, though.
I know, you're right. And then as soon as he died,
That was it.
everything fall apart.
All right, thank you for that news update. You ready?
All right.
All right.
Nobody's ready.
The Seattle, please quiet on the stage. The Seattle, what? Oh, Mariners
Mariners.
play their home,
What the hell is that?
the baseball team, for crying out loud. Not what the hell
Fishermen.
is that? Seattle Mariners play their home games in what city? Now it says Seattle Mariners. You got that?
Yeah, I heard.
A, Moscow, B, LA, C, Detroit, or D, Seattle.
I was getting really nervous that you were going to ask me to name this stadium, and it wasn't coming to me.
I couldn't do that either.
Isn't that the 13th man, or is that's the football stadium? Seattle.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank
Oh,
you.
they're back. They're back. All right, let's go on here because this is pathetic. All right, the capital, you're up.
I
Vicky.
am aware.
The capital of France is A, London, B, Paris, C, Madrid, or D, Berlin.
Paris.
Rome?
Fun fact, there's also Paris,
So,
Texas.
Thanks, I told you that.
can I interrupt?
Yeah.
Does your sound band have the answers, or is he just really smart?
No,
Well,
just smart.
That'll answer your question, won't it?
Oh boy.
The better question is, do the sound men like this as much as we do?
All right. You said Paris, right?
I did say Paris.
That's a long time ago. Which does not belongs? A, Scotland, B, Wales, C, Ireland, or D, Italy?
What was the question?
Which does not belong? A, Scotland, B, Wales, C, Ireland, or D, Italy? What doesn't belong there?
Of course you had to ask him this question.
Of course. What doesn't belong? Give me a stupid answer. Come
Russia.
on. Good. Okay, thank you.
You're not wrong, though.
You're a sick individual.
You're not wrong.
All right.
He loves it when I do that.
All right. The language spoken in Spain is A, English, B, Yiddish, C, Spanish, or D, Greek. It's Spain.
Oh, Chinese, I think.
You're not up.
Oh,
What's the language spoken in Spain?
Spanish.
Well, why are you looking at me like that?
I'm waiting for the,
Other shoe to
There's no
drop.
zip. There's nothing dropping. All right. Britain's prime minister during World War II was A, Shakespeare, B, Guy Hawkes, C, Churchill, or D, Chaucer.
who are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to Nikki.
First of
okay.
all, wasn't it Guy Fawkes, not Guy Hawkes?
Who cares?
Thank you. And the prime minister was Churchill.
Thank you. All right. The Channel Island. The Channel actually. Not
the
the
tunnel.
Channel connects
Go ahead.
A, Miami with Washington, D.C., Detroit with Cleveland, Detroit with Madrid, or D, England with France. Don't give me something stupid.
No, I think it's England to France. Are
Very
you happy
good.
now?
No.
No? Okay. China.
All right.
He's never
All
happy.
right. You ready for this? The residence of the British Prime Minister is, oh, this is good for you.
residency.
What? The residence
Okay.
of the British
Clearly
Prime
we're
Minister
cranky
is
tonight.
A, 47 Onion Row Lane,
No, that was Sherlock Holmes. Keep
50,
going.
running out of time here, please, with the contestant. 53 Chocolate Cake Place, 50 Cherry Pie Place, no.
Cherry pie, no.
2 Upside Down Cake Plaza, or 10 Downing Street.
10 Downing Street.
Thank you.
I watched The Crown on Netflix.
Good, isn't that wonderful? Otherwise, she would have said,
Very
it's
smart
in New
young
York.
lady. Very
All
smart
right,
lady.
all right. We have one more. Margaret Thatcher's last name was A, Thatcher, B, Jones, C, Lee, D, Bloomfield.
Thatcher.
Thank you. You're up for the last one. The famous clock in London is called A, Big Lou, B, Big Jim, B, Big Ben, or Bing Bong.
I think it's called Edward.
Big Ed.
Wrong again. All right, thank you.
Big Eddie C.
Big Eddie C is good. I want to thank Val Warmel from showing up today and doing a splendid job, even under duress.
After 2 years of harassment, I'm glad to get it over.
2 years.
All right. It's a long story. Thank you very much. We'll be back next week with show number 136. Ooh.
Ed Sullivan is dead, but Cohen isn't. And when it comes to weather, Cohen's smart. As New York as you get, his money's on the Mets, which goes to show that Ed's a Joe who always bets his heart. You'll hear a slick review or two from Nicky. And Cantor Something Berg will sing some song. There's weather news and shtick, enough to make you sick. You'll be glad you came